Well, sort of a good question on this kind of things. Holy shit, it's cold outside, that's something. Here we go. 11,000 here. We talk about again this recovery tool here that I cannot even put in this here. What do you think about this one here? Now you see, you're looking for here. 53, 56, 65, 65 here. G. And interesting about this file, the file what I was just talking about, what we have lost about it here. Next one here. Is set here. Interesting. What is this thing here? Let's recover this image here. Recover this, but recover everything about it here. There's a hell of a lot of files to recover here. It's only interesting a Windows System 32 VDI here. Some file here, bad. System 32 VDI. You ask about the what fucking file is VDI file here. Here we see about the path except config MSI. Here we go, and look at the user application data. Local Mozilla example here. Local Mozilla, forget about those. Then we go prefetch here example here. They are not important files, a pf, the employee Accra. Prefetch, let's get off here. Then go to another file, system32. And there it is, the files what I was losing about it here. Upper and DCI here. Shall I dance it? Look at this, go to person what time it is, PRR extension here. Hosting 3L movie file, GPK file, MHG. So then do it yourself here. Web service PVV. File folder, PVV. File folder here. Record, this folder, click location, record PVV. The system VDI case is interesting here. Out VD, FD video. It's file folder, PVV right here. Recordings. How about the Acer here? This is Acer itself here, file folder. System VDI. VDI. So there's a little thing about there's a million different ways to guess if you can put everything about it. What is this Apandra recovery? There's a lot of surface scan, deep scan, different scan format here. But here we go, application data here. Once again here, nothing important here. MSI. The one we did last time, but this is operation there. But what I found about it, here two folders here. The number one folder here was local application, local Mozilla here. So the purpose of fulfill the individual here. Let's so much application data here, okay, so that we have a uploading about a PTKL here. UMPG. And for line testing physics is not predetermined here. Everything human suffering. There's a hell of a lot of files, okay, so now. This other thing of file, okay, so what we are. So what we enter to those files, okay, surface here, is the name here, okay, so now. Before you do anything, just don't do anything here. The second thing is a system path here. Select all. What I mean all files here, select all. Arrange by name, over 15%, date modify it, over 15, nothing is over 15 also here. They created type size name here. Looking for here. 9% here, I don't know. Look at 0.002% here. 99. It's not yet over 50 anything here. Here VDI. Here we go. FCLCH. It's already over 59%. It's over that thing. It's just bad news here. Unallocated data here. That's bad news here. Then we're looking for it here over 50% here. How is the control of this thing here? There's a file names about it here, because we need to go file names like this here. 0 and 100 here. Mozilla here, faucet. It's over 50 fully this file folder here. Okay. The next thing is about it here. They created, modify it about it here. Here we go, ACU. Mall protection. Looking for file format which have a text file. It does not. This is not able to find text file. Unfortunately, this program here, unless you also create some file name here. Example. I save it about it here. That's why it does say 27. There's a lot of files. Okay, 27 here. We're looking for file folder. Call it Acer. It renamed this Acer file folder here. The file text file here. I can If you can find text file, it is a txf file here. Name. Then alphabetical order. Now we're looking for here. We can looking for a last file letter here. Okay, so this is surprisingly like this. The name here 000. Okay, now we look at A, C example, yeah. Okay, ultimate query to the case on P. That's good. That's a file folder here. But I can find this here. Looking for this name. File folder here, recover. Okay, file name. Search drive. I like. And this is something, isn't it? This is going here that you have to recover all this information, yeah. They're showing about it here. And data backing about. You have to have by those backup operation here. The information AC, AF, PF here. It doesn't have AC here anywhere. If you're looking for AC, AC is between A4 here, alphabetical order here. So there's a lot of different things. Apple. Looking for this AC. AC, here it is. AC. And no, I cannot see other here. What file folder is this? We changed the different name. How about a TX file, like a TX? Last letter of a T got U. TX. Sorry, it doesn't show about this thing here. Deleted file is discovered. If this file folder is discovered, deleted. Something annoying about I cannot see the file folder of this thing here. I other format here. What are the names of what text files are here? TXT. Text. Do you know some file folder name here? NNNNN. Like file name. What is it? This extension like NNN. Shots. Total here. NNN text here. Text document here. Interesting. Yeah. Specifically where you would like to recover files, click recover button here. Recover now. And then triple N text. Is a particular text folder here. Search. Well, there's a lot of files which have an NN double N. 3NN text here, text file here. Unknown folder 260 here. Unallocated files or folders here. That's the important file here. Folder. It's unallocated files or format here. Deleted here. Unallocated here. Unallocated hard drive here, space USB partition. Space. Unallocated space and hard drive existing. Unallocated space. That's right here. So reason it's removed here. Fucking stupid shit. I wasted hours again. How to make in the partition. I need the source of leads for the forensic investigation. The structure as a factor pressed in hard here. Here we go. Let's go back about this thing here. Looking for a text okay, so that's what we say for deleted here. Get unallocated space here. You can unallocate files or folders here. The putting unallocated space here. Okay, our period where the format is deleted fields of 8 forms here. Erase it, C, Acer on laptop kind of here. I still this French here. You can order official recovery disk from here. The corporation will contain an OSC magic won't go on this page here. It might be create unallocated space here with unallocated files and folders here. Directly all our links is per lesson. You have installed this here. Vim file here. That's interesting. Vim file. Set up a partition apply for Vim file. WIM file. Which applies to Vim files but is using here. push button reset here. Help you to install cache legacy mode pre-installed Wi-Fi. You go to factory kill tätä here. Pain heituu siis paljon se hard drive sijaseria. Tuossa problemissa se on tuossa tietysti paljon se more or less yeah. Kill data here. Recover the factory default here. Kill data here. Or to properly explain it here. But the very important part is in D here, we deleted here and E. They were put in allocated space on hard drive and properties that I could not restore this partition by using most of non-utility partition management and recovery acronyms, which more or less true information logical drive names here. When you use a recovery disk, it takes your computer back to the date you received it in something that now offer non-destructive recovery. Non-destructive recovery. Important here. Try to have never use PC Inspector, you download the file recovery here. This can restore separate factor state. You can define programs here. Text to perform here. Content to external link. Let's try about here something. Myself here. Okay, so the question is, I got this thing here. It's so many questions here. People like you just do actions, but I'm people who thinking about it. What is the outcome probabilities about here? Well, you will look inspector here. Is file recovery, this is the PC inspector here. Well, let's put English language here. I'm sure there's English language on a program like this. Even it's German product here, because there are so many English people in the world here, and of course Germans want computer programs. English is just absolutely inevitable, my friend, because they know they can make so much more money about it here from forthright than one country here. And he is no longer available computers that can research that for here. Format here. This means that it doesn't cost you a single penny here. In case it cannot help if you have any kind of problem to describe here. Contact a specialistic recovery team that will be able to help you. And let's see about what the programs would have a case and what the result with this then program would have otherwise here. Well, what they putting on new effect here? Yes, there is a damage it here. Well, Megalod cash here. Because this is what they do with these millions of cases here. Is still the best here. Okay. Who cares? Fucking thing. Revive the origin time and time step. 547 automatic if the boot sector of has been reset or damaged here. Computer products is gonna super such as special record function per following this for but header entry is no longer available. Header entry. So what is it? Of course it's money here. Nobody is free here. File recovery here. There's no word free here. With no charges at the back and with no charts here. Instruction podas here. Inspector here. File recovery free ware here. That's interesting about it here because I get my information. So where is it also? Small recovery, file recovery, 4.0, brand new, get information. Yeah. Instruction. A drive file is recovery program super hidden data here. So 100% free data here as a bullshit instruction. So how to get about this program here? Recovery, clone, task manager. And low cost solution here. Okay, so what is the download here? File recovery here 4.x here. Mirror accepting here is now. What's so special? It's once again a quite nifty fashion. It's just running off the all different thing completed here. Surface scan here. Also per file format here. MP3, maybe not here. Images of photos, a JPG here. That's interesting here. Hide file type groups here. Starts this surface scan here. Okay. Disk surface. How to look for another file type here? Super referred. Disk surface. This is the preferred data here. Why can case specific author search criteria? You can set you cannot search by date specific author search because the information stored for default data in allocated tape here. It's a table but what language is supported by. How can I set up I want to use here? Here is Unicode unallocated data. Information. The file has no data recovered, the file has S attribute here. Glossary here, alternate file stream, FAT, for encryption, for recovery, NTF. You can search here. Unallocated, on, word, next. Well, reinstalling options. Here we go, there's a lot of information. This is important here. They have some kind of instructions. It's very important you do not create modifier editor on the drive. Lost tries on. What they're looking for here. This is a kind of a security center here. I help you find a recovery here, the EP here. Does it look EP safety here? I guess it does. How they look like here is an airport security here. They're always looking for people who walk here. So fed asses here what you guess on. And the format that will allow you to scan out directories. Important you do not create a modified editor drive you trust here. Installation here. As a language here. And Pandora here. Okay, let's access it here. Let's go put the mail in PNG recover to here. First is between surface scan method here. The brains think about different things. Can we control your brains, what the brain does, recovery of whatever media. STD here. It's got a padding right here, 50 bit language here. Quite about it here. Why are some files displayed in gray? Let's try about it here. Content videos files access criteria. Text file here, okay, so text file. How about the text file here? Next here. Text either is very important for me. Why should I keep it safer in corruption? You are not encouraged to create new files where the information was originally located. Do not run applications that may create files on this where the information was located, like web browser here. And so on here. Here we go. Display free text and diverse text file here. Manifritten. And it doesn't show file content only allows to view it as a text. Why? I want to preview deleted files that are supported by Quick Fever here. Maybe over that case, a Quick Fever cannot display its content here. Quick Fever here. Overwritten. And several text files are text locking in puff here. Okay, so yeah, what else I can prevent a Quick Fever here? If it can find appropriate fever for it, yeah. Fix the lock here. Okay. Options. Question about the browsing. Search about this file folder here. Require using manual. You need uninstall. Okay, that's what it will look like here in display here. Text file here. Hide file type groups here. File type group here. So file type groups here. Start surface chats. There's a text file location up over here. JPG. Start disk surface look. How to look for the file type here. You might also want to know here. What is the deep surface scan here? Start disk. Estimate scan time 12-15% here. Stopping here. Completed here. Surface scan here. Deep. Browse. From C here. This is interesting here. Let's take a look around here. I'm not gonna files and folders. Location program files. There's another C here. There's a Windows example here. Because I really need anybody to use it. This is looking for here. Browse here. What is this unallocated files and folders here? Allocated here. Let's go about this here. Allocated folder number 11,000. There's a lot of folders because unallocated here. Some reason here. That's got a problem. Unallocated files and folders here. What we can do? Properties here. 37 here. Created Python time. The preview, no files on here. No files, file preview. Preview for that. Does it take a little time to get to recognize about what is inside here? Program data here, guys. Okay, AVG. Check data Yahoo Messenger, remove it here. Program files, HG, McAfee, config, MSI here. But we're looking interesting unlocated location here. Open folder. Open folder, putting everything together here. That's a problem, but when you recover some data, you overwrite it to the same while off the case in here. You have to think about all possibilities in here. Files deleted here, guys. What do you mean files deleted here? Overwritten. But there's a lot of files, like MST. What files are there? Who knows? This folder contains lost data that has been overwritten as indicated by here. Lead file here. The red is flagged over there. I mean, what are information this here? The small information bits here. 5780 processor requested. Now this is a big file here. 57819 here. You have no idea what is this here. Unknown file folder. There is only around 100. You need to constant here. Pulling it back and forward here. This looks like that Audacity file folder here. Okay, so now that's very different thing. Okay, say to. Doesn't make no sense about it here, guys. This file folder name is about here. 49. We know it's a big file for here. Which shows about it. Let's enter the unallocated space here. Resource backup partition 6 application unallocated space and had 40 GB first time offered JSON data here. You never put Acer folder here and then it gets oh I delete it as a partition. Quite unclean and rest of it tell this partition system here in TF system partition parts. Did you know that case? Well, I should be a bit more careful about that thing. Unallocated the case and the files of folders here. Files. Unallocated files and folders here. And that's the name about it here of this where it is existing. Okay. Now I find something interesting about this here. Number 492999 here. Looking for the movie data clip here. That's interesting about it here. Remember 49 and 2. Where is this file folder here? Just think about it yourself, the extreme here. Doesn't make any sense. The RCT. This is one of those file folders here. Very important information nevertheless here. Okay, now no. HTTP IP config here. Overwritten nothing. Config. That's important information here. Those information here. 38. 27 one of the importer folder. It's okay to tell the contents of the quota here. Contents of the case from the drive. You should be making sure that they here. Contents of quad. How to use a zipper exit to our fragile data here that it doesn't ever. How record files from allocated space reservoir file name is here. All I could see was 27 allocated space. I do recover in my files location here. 2.7 GB in year 2012. File folder about it here. AU another 1000 Audacity file folder. This is a pic here, I guess. I don't know what is it here. AU file folder here. D1, maybe another AU file, but I'm not sure at all. Yeah. Unknown folder 27494 here. I'm looking for coordinates here. I appreciate it. I have a cache on the internet drive that I was using here. I got a pattern close to it and I decided to switch it to drive here. Okay, so wonder sure data recovery. One of the cases we wrote for sure. What is it? We now installed it as a PC right for. Let's go about various different how they're looking for here. Yes, they can run the same programs with different folder names here. Okay, English of course here. Next actually. To save about it here. This very short here. Sponsored by different thing. Instance complete. They will be renamed here, but they will be run as connected throw one overall, but they will rename with each other since their support of the files of drive here. About 2 TB, but I know Becca's can picture as going to put the files back here. There's a I don't find no reason if the file names are the same. All fail. The way it cannot be putting unknown file number here. There are so many things in here. We know the 49 is also the database and all important file folder. There's a lot of those kind of file folder here. The completely irrelevant file here. 2680. This, my friend here, overwritten here. Oh, sure, renting apartment. It's interesting configuration here, but I don't need it in and out here. Wait in it here. What do you think? This tile photo for it here. TXX here. There's missing some files around here. Information C uploads like EJ. Crazy cryptic animals goes through TX here. Well, that's not everything here. No files selected overwritten here. 26 big folder like this. What? Second folder here, guys. Look at this unallocated space about it here. Okay, we find out about unallocated space is the name here. There's no kind of possibility. One possibility that we added to this time or chat here. It's a little bit cursed about here. You press over here that you don't want to destroy this file. So install this program. And then you need to somehow to get this program working. What else? Well, we just install it here, okay, so. And where I can find about this installation here. Yeah, this was another editor, inspector file recovery, PC inspector file recovery. Let's run this one here. Our record files from allocated space. Partitioning is a recognizable equivalent allocated partitioner. You allow to target the files and the folders here. How to try to recovery for my files here. Okay, let's go for English language here. Here we go. Recovery file settings. Recovery delete files. Select logical trace. Save your files here. What do you mean select it here? You can find the lost data here. Select your files folder. Delete here. It's simple, like a question mark here. Here we go, different one here. Info, logical drive, physical drive, fixed disk here. Find logical drives, risk and tries here. Here recovery, it's based about tools, find lost data here, okay, so info, system info here. Here we go, operate CPU processor, model number, step in software here. File system. So what program here, okay, so the most important file is the file folder here. Oh, here it goes more 100 having a taste of talk. I don't know how much there was here, but I guess about the if this is the case about the there are always those bigger file format here. 267 here. That's always the case. Shown about here. No risk is giveaway. This is a much marginal file folder here. Something missing about it here. So I got a lot of things missing around here. What is the text file folder here? It was 26811 here, okay, so overwritten information text. Information. Why is it overwritten already here? This they created modified about it. 11.7.14 14. They look quite old here, okay, so so they look good here, okay, so that's interesting to look at the internet file here. This is good about this is overwritten here. They created it, they modified it about it here. Tipperary was very important file folder too, also, wasn't it? Open folder here. Recovery properties. Size kilobyte. That's information here. Okay. I don't know what the fuck is this doing here. Open folder recovery too. So this folder question existing folder, just folder listed here. Follow triples archive hidden system recovery alternative stream here. Don't watch any videos. Record of file was actually hidden system here. Ultimately the record now browser here. Boot chain here. Okay, chain record now here. When you're about to record into the patient, you'll also get that this file active will cause a part of even permanent loss of your lost data here. With the same drive that your lost data resides on, the file activity way here, are you wanting to proceed? Yes here. You shouldn't get that kind of a other kind of hard drive here. Because we need to here record time close the details. You cannot overwrite anything here. Double the new information recovered in the files details here. Closed 25 file folder. Unknown folder 686 here. Here we go, some file here. What is NaN file here? 25% here. Well, here we go. And then there's a shit information here. Oh, the freaking shit here. FR chickens are roads. The currency. The files what you saved yesterday, some kind of new files here. How about this file folder here? Contract CPRP. The files what you always use about it here. VTRG. It's not amazing, a lot of important files information here. I fully destroyed about it here. Look at this here, anonymous banner Bradley here. The information was destroyed about it since then here. Looking for day 27 date is saved about it here. They are looking for the same date like today. There's something which has to be very recently used about it here. Most of the files has not been used recently here. And now folder here. Key spike here. Well, I also have a here. What you need now is getting something else. C probability burn kits and phone numbers. The most important files NNN file, like NNN2 file. I cannot see those files anywhere here. The files save it about it here. And this file location was disappointed here. The backup is a file folder here. What was the last backup here? Okay then. Surface can unallocate files of folder. That's something is gonna import information there, but that's a little disappointment about it here. When I get the whole other folder was taken off here. Looking for your folder here. I use program files roaming command X here. Well, software system here. Software here. D tries. Okay, what we can sort environmental. I'll use a computer processor here. Temporary files uses extra application file location. Vim is one file location here. Looking for the Vim folder about it here. Vim folder. There's a search. A lot of the files are in Vim folder here. Text file and then it's a 100% overwritten here. About it, do you know some different other name here? Maybe not that name here, because search where a like name in a hard drive here. Completely stop. It can take a long time here. Real nice here. What's the point when it's surface scan here? So what the hell is this doing JPEG image here? What are these? Look at the size of the JPEG images here. Stop. So there's a driver for it here because it's found. Well, that's a case in a facility here. Where are those files here? No preview. Recording total 21 here. So file data format here, okay. Ooh. I remember yesterday's of this picture, but why the hell it shows this? No preview. Quick view properties. No preview available. Properties. Type. Disk drive C. Size. Starting cluster. Where are those files? The image files was also in the importer file here. New scan. Surface scan here. Fight two cripes. Can I just play all execution text files, Excel files here? Spreadsheet, XLS, XLS, here shite, PPT, PNG. Forget everything else, PNP. Maybe I'll be also pretty file types here. Supported. Okay, tools. Pros tries here. Pros tries. Okay, show applications. Surface scan. Edit. Select all invert properties here. As just only the files of folders. The properties of test file folder. Modify it here. Path 58 GB on that here. Can you put all allocated files of folders the other way here? Very good questions about it here. Is that this recovery format here? A kind of sponsorship here. Question mark here. Help. Endless version here. What is the file recovery here? From users. Reduction of the optimal system into like except power blackout system here. And we're building after formatting. First step recovery here. Inspector engine here. Tutorials. Have been deleted on Windows here. As a file folder. Files has been deleted on the recycle pin has been emptied. So drive object menu here. Drive object here. So logical drive here. Okay, so it's going to delete data here. Looking for your file deleted here. So here several times of falsification. Drive object menu. Which lost file directories. Last consequence menu situ here. If you come to closer, you're looking for a cross at lost here. It is here. Okay, you need to have other hard drive here where you kill pulling are here, but you don't overwrite those things here. We already get overdriving. Introduction of F80 boot record, MP master boot record, directory entry, contract DOK, the file allocation table, file process. Boot record sector, okay, so the process behind here. With a free that is not entered the file date. Data loss. The record entry is already here. Delete data is not usual real loss, but it's simply current by equals is deleted data. Example here. What's the proper effective precautions measurement here? Files in root directory. The most important root directory. It's important. Files which are stored in a root directory are set to lose by quickly formatting because they are set aside in a root here. Root directory here. I store resources where directory routes instead first disappear if the directory entry is damaged here. One can recover data very quickly if it's in a subdirectory here. Do not store important that was on a small capacity here. Or recover the smaller the city capacities. But the recovery is lower, the smaller this capacity important should be set on a free drive. The smaller the capacity is, the higher risk of fragmentation. And use driver with the Yoko data rescue. When you start recovery software on a drive that contains a fatality, so let's go. Success in data rescue becomes smaller. Work with driver, do not save any data, do not use all program included in here, explore in order not to overframe by data here. So don't use any programs, like I don't make this here, don't do anything here right now. I was thinking about myself, the data here. The features is a free water. How much does it cost here? This is great, there's nothing here, there's a features here. But there are so many other programs here, this makes it help here. It doesn't work very well. Only thing what operates here, okay, so is the help. And preview, rescan tries, physical drive here, logical drive. Find logical tries. Start sector, enter sector number here. It doesn't understand about here, yes. Find logical tries. Rescan drive. This will clear all lost drives that have been found from the list here. This will clear all lost drives that have been found from the list. Will clear all lost drives. Lost drives clear. Find logical tries. Rescan tries here. No rescan for drive. Move it down. Sector minus 0. Start sector, end sector here. Maximum is 0 here. Select sector range here. Use FAT. Select logical drive record data of the final logical drive existing physical. The fixed disk. It's a 500 gigabyte, isn't it? What do you do now? I'll recover that file to the another hard drive here, okay, and